This is Hall County Sports, brought to you by Green Ford on Browns Bridge Road in Gainesville. Check out the latest deals. Remember, when you go Green Ford. By Mountain View Auto Repair, a full-service shop for all of your automotive needs. Call Danny at Mountain View Auto Repair, 770-535-7278. And by McKelvey Road United Methodist Church. Visit us on McKelvey Road in Oakwood. With 3 worship services, Kids Town, and adult small groups, McKelvey Road United Methodist Church dedicated to transforming the world through the good news of Jesus Christ. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Hall County Sports Television. I'm your host, Gary Glenn. We start this week's show off with baseball, and it was a wild finish last week for the Lakeview Commerce game. Dakota Chalmers started the game, his pitcher striking out 8 in 6 innings for the Lions, and he also wound up going 5 for 5 with 4 singles, a double, and a couple of RBI, and also got the base hit in the bottom of the extra innings ninth that got a Lions rally started. Then with 2 outs and 2 on at second and third, Avery Smith hit one down the third base line, which was fielded but overthrown, allowing the winning runs to cross for a 4-3 victory. Smith also got the win in relief, striking out 5 in 3 innings of work. Lakeview also survived another close one, 3-2 over Athens Academy. Dallas Devers went the distance and struck out 12. Chalmers went 2 for 4 with an RBI. Ramsey Hill added an RBI as well, while Caleb Faulkner was 2 for 2 with a run scored. Well, no such close game at North Hall, where Preston Graham threw a 4-inning no-hitter and the Trojans mercy ruled visiting Fannin County 15-0. Andrew Smith helped lead the North Hall offense, going 2 for 4 with 3 RBI, and Zach Mize batted 1,000 for the game, 4 for 4 with a couple driven in. Griffin Olson was 2 for 4 with a pair of RBI, and it was Coach Trent Mongero's 300th career win. Congrats. The Trojans then went to Fannin, and it was nearly the same story up there. Another mercy rule game, this one 16-0. Olson was 2 for 4 with a double and 3 RBI. Mize 2 for 4 with a double and 2 RBI, and Colton Duttweiler 2 for 3 with a couple of RBI. Corbin Llewellyn got the win. Duttweiler then went deep in a 13-1 win over West Hall with a 3-run homer on 3 for 4 day with 4 runs driven in. He also got the win on the mound, striking out 10 in 6 innings. Andrew Smith 3 for 4 with a triple and 3 RBI. And the Trojans had only lost once on this season at the beginning of this week when Coach Trent Mongero sat down with HCSS TV's Jordan Perkle.
Thanks, Gary. I'm here with Coach Trent Mongero from the North Hall baseball team. Coach Mongero, you started out the season with a 7-1 record, great start, and you have a bunch of returning players, like your 5 seniors, How do you think the season's going to turn out for y'all? Like, what are your expectations?
Well, we have very high expectations. Of course, we want to win the region championship, but that's off in the distance. We try to focus one game at a time. It's a cliche but true. Your next opponent, they're the biggest threat to your goal, and that's what we're focused on right now, the game today with West Hall.
Right, and so you recently celebrated your 300th win as a North Hall Trojan coach, and I know you have, all 5 of your seniors have signed, and so how does that make you feel as, being their coach and coaching them for their high school career and all of them going on to bigger and better things?
Well, I'm very proud of my seniors, and high school baseball is not just about moving on to play at the next level. Some kids get that opportunity, some don't. So it's about the experience, and but for these 5 young men, they are getting that opportunity. So very excited for them. They've worked very hard. They're an integral part of our team, and we're counting on those seniors to lead us. They're going to have to step up when the adversity comes and help us through it, because every season has adversity. So, But very proud of those guys.
Yeah, for sure. And that's it for today, but thank you very much, and I wish all the best of the luck for your upcoming games.
Well, thank you for having me.
Back to you, Gary.
In other baseball, Johnson waxed Tallulah Falls 9-3. Jordan Green with a 2-run home run for the Knights. Chandler Cochran went 2 for 2 with 3 RBI for Johnson, while Joel Munoz also had 3 runs driven in. Jackson Frazier got the win, striking out 5 over 5 innings before giving way to reliever Brandon Gailey, who struck out 2 more. Flower Branch snapped a 3-game losing streak with a 7-3 win over Hart County on a bitterly cold evening at Hog Mountain Park. I was there calling the game, and I'll tell you it was cold. Brad Keller got the win, striking out 7 in his 5 innings, and helped out his own cause by driving in 3 runs. C.J. Navin singled, walked twice, scored a run, and picked up the save. Colin Patel struck out 10 and scattered 4 hits in a 3-1 Riverside win over Chestatee. He also had an RBI and a run scored. Now, Gainesville played an unusual doubleheader against 2 different teams and wound up winning both games. The Elephants shut out Central Gwinnett 11-0 as Caleb Whittington and Sam Carpenter combined for the shutout in 5 innings. Luke Maddox led the Red Elephant offense, scoring 3 for 4 with a couple of RBI, and Brandon Sewell was 2 for 3 with 2 driven in. Gainesville then scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning to get a 4-3 comeback win over Mountain View. Michael Geddes got on base on an error. Hunter Anglin got a base hit before Whittington had a 2-run homer to tie the game. Jonathan Geddes and Chandler Newton each got hits to get on, and Maddox got the game-winning hit in the 7th. Newton pitched 6 innings. Newton pitching 6 innings for Gainesville with no earned runs in that one. Anglin pitched the last inning. He struck out 2 and got the win. Now, at the end of the week, Gainesville kept rolling with a 7-0 blanking of another of the top teams in the region, Windermere. Geddes pitched his first 7-inning game of the year. That's Michael Geddes, and his 4th shutout, and helped himself out by getting on base and scoring 3 runs. He also threw 78 pitches with 8 strikeouts, 3 hits, and no walks. An efficient day. Georgia signee Skylar Weber smacked a solo homer off South Carolina recruit Travis Demeritt to get things started. Luke Moore finished 2 for 3 with a walk and 3 RBI. East Hall had a wild 11-10 win over Fannin County. Jacob Cash got on base 4 times and had 3 hits for the Vikes. The third, a walk-off single, which won the game and a comeback victory. Garrett Bishop got the win in relief. Well, you may think we are done with basketball. Not so. That story when Hall County Sports continues.
There are moments in life that you wish would last forever. Dreams that really do come true. Treasures worth protecting. And a future to prepare for. Turner Wood & Smith is with you every step of the way. Established in the Gainesville area in 1905. Turner Wood & Smith has become Northeast Georgia's largest independent insurance agency by offering professional service at competitive prices. Turner Wood & Smith, insuring your future since 1905.
Gary Glenn back on the set of Hall County Sports Television. Joining us once again, the pastor of McKelvey Road United Methodist Church, Rob Bruce. Rob, we're in the Lenten season now, but you got some special events that you got coming up that you want to talk to the folks about.
That's right, Gary. We've got 3 special events coming up I'd like to let everybody know about. The first is going to be on March 24th, which is Palm Sunday. We're going to have 1 combined service that day at 10:30 with a potluck breakfast. And then on the Thursday before Easter, Maundy Thursday, we'll be having a special presentation of the Living Last Supper, which will be a musical, and we'd love to have you come to that. That'll be at 7 p.m., also be in Stewart Hall. And then our Easter schedule is a 7 a.m. sunrise service, followed by a pancake breakfast, and then our regular services at 8:30, 10, and 11. We'd love for you to come to all of them, but if you could just make one of them, that'd be great too.
All right, Rob, sounds good. We'll see you in church on Sunday.
Okay, Gary.
A large and enthusiastic crowd greeted the 2nd annual North Georgia All-Star Basketball Classic in the Gainesville Gym last Saturday night. The game matches top senior players from Gainesville City, Lakeview, and Hall County schools against players from surrounding counties. The 2013 edition saw a sweep by our local guys and gals in games which got very close at times in the second half, only to see the youngsters from around here pull away. Chestatee's Webb Daniel was the winning coach for the local girls.
Broke it open late, Coach. It was really tight until then, though.
Yes, we put a press in right at the very end. We hadn't worked on it. I know we had Tavia and a couple of Flower Branch girls. They're pretty quick, so I just tried to put something in, try to change the tempo of the game, and it actually turned the game around. We got a couple turnovers there, about a minute time frame right there.
Tavia Sykes from Flowery Branch with 22 points was the girls' MVP in their 77-64 win.
Tavia, tell me about playing in this All-Star game. What was it like to work with all of these talented girls, all-star girls from all over the county?
It was just great because everybody on your team has talent. You don't have to worry about you doing everything. It's just everybody can do anything, really. So it was really fun, and we all had a blast.
Hey, and you get to go out with a win, huh?
Yeah, so we ended with a win. Not the way everybody wanted to, but it was still a great one.
Well, you know, you really broke it open there late. It was back and forth. I think they got within 1 of you.
Yeah, that was... I don't know, the whole time I just think in my head, like, I don't want to lose, I don't want to lose. Like you said, just because it's our last game, too. So we just pulled it out. We kept running, we kept playing, and ended with it.
Now, the Hall County area boys won 91-78, and the North Hall coach, Benji Wood, handled that crew.
All right. Benji, you get to go out with a win here, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, you know. Trying to get everybody in there is the hard part with such good players, but it was a lot of fun.
What was it like working with all this talent?
I mean, you know, the funny thing is you get in here, you don't really know the kids. They're such great kids, so I was just trying to get them as much playing time as I could and get out of their way.
Johnson's Big Montrell McKenzie, Gainesville's Chase England, and West Hall's Tyzwan Cantrell all had 13 points in the win, with Tyzwan getting the nod for MVP.
All right, Tyzwan. MVP. How's it feel?
Feels great.
Tell me about playing with all of these guys here. People you played against, but now you get to play with them. What's that like?
It's fun playing with great players. I like playing against them, but it's even funner playing with them. So it was a great experience.
Tightened up a little bit at the end, but you guys finally pulled away.
Yeah, we started letting it slip. We was up like 18. 2 minutes, they came back, brought it to 6. We had to extend it again.
Well, what are your plans now?
Head out to college, but I haven't decided which college to go to yet.
Well, but you are going to play at the next level.
Yes, sir.
Do you feel like playing with these guys has kind of helped you prepare for that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good to go out with a win, too, don't you, huh?
It feels great.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, staying on the hardwood with some unfinished business, you may remember we told you a few weeks ago that a couple of our local teams defended their state titles in the Independent Christian Schools of Georgia and Alabama League. Well, we had an interview recently we featured with some of the folks from North Georgia Christian, but I also had a chance to speak recently with Heritage Academy coach Sonny Weiner and Division IIA MVP Anna Staub of the Lady Crusaders. Ladies, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Well, tell me a little bit, first of all, Coach, about this. You had an outstanding year coming off of a state championship, and going in, you knew probably what kind of talent you had coming back. But did you think you could get back to it and win it again?
Well, we actually, this year, we had a lot of good girls leave last year, and then some for Heritage decided not to play. And so from the addition of some homeschoolers, we actually were surprised with the talent level that we were able to actually get this year.
So this is the type of a school where they can be homeschooled as well as come in and play for you guys as well?
Yes, Heritage Academy is a homeschool. It's a university model school. And so all of the kids that go there are considered homeschool by the state of Georgia. And so we have a mix of homeschoolers that attend Heritage 3 days a week, as well as girls that homeschool full-time on our team.
Now, I noticed that you have like a post office box in Flowery Branch, and
yes.
You played some of your games here in Hall County, what, at Lakewood and
then Jubilee Christian. Yes.
So you're in, but your campus is actually in Brazelton?
Brazelton.
Wow. So you're kind of all over the place.
We are, and that's what our school is really. We have people from North Hall, we have people from Gwinnett County, Barrow County. It's a wide range from all over the place. People come as far from Alpharetta coming to our school.
All right, Anna. Now, how did you get involved in all of this? Tell me a little bit about your experience. And what are you in school? Are you a junior, senior?
I'm a senior.
Oh, so this is it for you, huh?
Yes, sir.
What a way to go out, huh?
I know. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Well, tell me a little bit about what happened now. How do you get involved in basketball, and particularly at this kind of level?
Well, I have 3 brothers, so that started me out on a good foot playing backyard basketball with them. And then I started going to Heritage in 6th grade and have been playing basketball with them ever since. So
that's a little different, backyard stuff, and actually being part of a team. And being homeschooled and with the situation, did you ever get a shot, think that, okay, I'm going to get a shot at being on a team in athletics, much less playing for state championships? And I guess we ought to need to see a kind of a double state championship, because you do have some people in Alabama, too. You have some schools in Alabama.
Yes.
Okay. So tell me about the experience of actually getting in and playing for a team and going for this thing.
Well, it was a great experience. The first time I played organized basketball, and especially for Heritage, because it's just a family environment, on the team, and so it's been really, really cool to really just see the team come together. And I didn't expect us to come back and win state again this year, and especially I didn't expect to go to nationals. So it's been a really cool journey that I'm really thankful for.
Well, we need to tell everybody that you're not done. Now, a lot of the people are wrapping it up either this week or they've already wrapped up their seasons and so forth, but you're going to a national tournament.
Yes.
How do you, is this a qualifying thing? Do they send out bids, or like the NCAA, or how do you do this?
It is not a qualifying thing for our school. We want to make sure that we do very well locally, and then if we do very well locally, then we will try to go to national tournament. There's 2 homeschool national tournaments, one in Missouri and one in Lynchburg, Virginia. And thus being our first year, we're going to try the one in Lynchburg because it's closer.
All right. Ladies, thank you for coming in. Sonny Weiner and Anna Staub. Look, good luck up in
you.
Virginia. Let us know how you do, okay?
We sure will.
All right.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Very well. Both North Georgia Christian and Heritage won state titles in 2012 as well. And congrats to Flowery Branch alumnus Josh Barrett, now a sophomore at Toccoa Falls College. He was named a National Christian Athletic Association All-American honorable mention by the league's coaches. We hit the links when Hall County Sports continues.
This program is also brought to you by Long Street Cafe, now with 2 locations in Gainesville, 1043 Riverside Terrace and 405 Pearl Nicks Parkway. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Monday through Saturday. Longstreet's got the reputation for Gainesville's fastest drive-thru and the best fried chicken you'll ever sink your teeth into. Plus veggies, a full salad bar, and great desserts. Check today's menu at www.longstreetcafe.com. Call a friend and meet them for a hearty meal at Longstreet Cafe, where they put the home in the cooking.
We're back on the set of Hall County Sports Television. I'm Gary Glenn, and joining us now is Dave Parrish of Lanier Tech. First of all, we want to welcome Lanier Tech as a sponsor of Hall County Sports Television and sponsoring the antics of our boys and girls and the local athletes as we go along. But Dave is here today to talk to us a little bit about Skills USA. Dave, can you tell me what that is?
Yes, I can. Thank you. We're delighted to be a sponsor of the program. Skills USA is the Super Bowl of the technical colleges and a large number of high schools competing in everything from welding to medical assisting, from carpentry to robotics. It is truly a Super Bowl type of event. The best teams that will be in the regionals that will be held March 21st and 22nd at the Georgia International Conference Center will go on to Kansas City to win national gold. It's a big deal for us.
All right, you can visit Lanier Tech's website at laniertech.edu for updates on the medal count. Dave, good luck to you and thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Gary.
We're back. I'm Gary Glenn, and this is Hall County Sports. Now, last year, the Gainesville girls and boys both won state AAA championships in golf, and this year in 5A, they're off to another great start. For the 3rd straight year, it was a sweep for the Gainesville teams at last week's County Golf Championships at Royal Lakes. In fact, the girls have now won 6 straight. And this time out wasn't really close, as the Red Elephant boys placed 4 in the top 5 and won by 29 shots over Flowery Branch with a tournament record-setting score of 293. The girls, who now count 3 golfers instead of just 2, shot a 251 and won by 43 shots over runner-up North Hall. Winning individually for the Lady Elephants was Meg Callahan, who shot her personal best on that course with an 80, 4 strokes ahead of her teammate and last year's champion Morgan Reese. Their coach is Clay McDonald.
All right, Clay, you knew you were going to be pretty good coming back because you had everybody back.
Right.
Won it in AAA last year and off to another good start. Tell me about the season so far.
So far, yeah, I'm very pleased with how we've been playing. We're just trying to get better each and every day, but we've certainly had some good success and results in our first few tournaments. So certainly glad of that, and it appears like our hard work's paying off, but we're still going to continue to work hard throughout the remainder of the season.
Hall County is always a big prestige thing for you. Maybe not one of the biggest tournaments on the block, but still something that the girls play in their own backyard, so to speak, and they want to do well.
No question about it, and you're right. There's a lot of prestige in that event, and we were really excited that we were able to do well. And it's always nice to go and just see the teams that are in Hall County and face those teams. So we think it's a special thing, and we enjoy going every year, and we're certainly excited that we've had the success that we've had.
What about the jump from AAA to 5A? Can you tell much difference in the quality, or is there any difference in quality, or was one better than the other?
Yeah, so far we have seen a little difference in the quality of play. We still feel good about our chances in 5A. However, we've seen a little bit of a change in the competition, so we're looking forward to the challenge, and we hope that we can step up and play well against the new competition.
Well, the other thing is the new format. Counting 3 scores instead of 2. You like that, don't you?
Well, I do. Obviously, having a solid and deep team, I do enjoy that, and it's going to be hopefully pay dividends for us in the future. But besides that, I think it's better just because the team is a little bit more involved as opposed to 1 or even 2 scores being counted. So I think it's an improvement for the game of girls golf in the high school competition. So I'm excited about it, and I think everybody else is too. I think it's going to be helpful for the game in the future.
And you are deep, and I've seen people, taking the lead, swapping leads back and forth. So it's not one that's just doing it for you.
It's not, and I give all the girls credit for that because they want to play well for themselves, but also for their team. But make no mistake about it, they all want to play that top spot, and that's certainly helpful for me day in and day out at practice.
Yeah, it gets that competition going, doesn't it, huh?
It's a nice, healthy thing to have, and I'm enjoying it. It's fun to watch.
Good luck to the Red Elephants.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Low medalist for the boys was Spencer Ralston with a 72, one shot ahead of Gainesville teammate Nathan Williams. Another deep, strong team for the boys coach Bryson Worley.
Bryson off to another good start, but you knew you were going to be pretty good coming back anyway.
Yeah, we had a lot of returning players, and I added a freshman that's really proven himself to be a good junior player. And, you know, I've known these guys since they were 10 years old, so I knew they could play. And they've done well so far starting the season.
Mm.
So.
Yeah, I had a couple of close tournament wins. That's got to help you a little bit mentally.
Yeah, our tournament in Jekyll Island was very close, especially we didn't realize we were going to win. We thought we shot pretty high, but I guess the conditions brought the field together, and we shot, I think, 306, beat Greenbrier, which is another 5A school, by 1. Very lucky to get that win. And then Apple Mountain, we won by 1 over Peachtree Ridge, which is a big 6A program, won state championship or 2, and traditionally plays very well up there. And then we're lucky enough to get a big victory Monday and Tuesday at Hall County. So.
Yeah, and another deep team too, Bryson.
Yeah, we're deep. We go about 9 deep. Qualifying is very, very tough on those guys, and you know, a lot of times how they say that tournaments are almost easier than qualifying. So yeah, they're used to that pressure. And I'm really lucky that we can create pressure in practice every day in qualifying, and get some of that stuff out of the way before a tournament gets there.
What's the difference in AAA and 5A golf?
I don't know yet. The golf courses are the same. Typically with AAA, I think you'd have a lot more private schools, which tend to be a little bit better at golf. Although 5A has bigger schools to pull from. Right. So it'll be interesting to see how good, you know, with it going to 6 classes, I think golf's kind of gotten stretched a little bit, where the really good teams are stretched out a lot more, not as concentrated, but we'll wait and see. We'll see what it's like.
Well, so far so good. Kind of like your chances, huh?
I do, and like I said, we approach I know it sounds like coach speak, but it's all about the process. It's all about getting, dominating the golf course, not worrying about it, because it's not like football. We can't go control what we do, or tackle somebody or do anything like that.
Right. So nevertheless, though, off to another great start in Gainesville High School athletics, and keeping it rolling here in the spring's got to be a point of pride.
Yeah, it's been a really good year, a calendar year, and now going into the school year for us here. It's a good place to be. The student athletes and the student body are really supportive of one another. I mean, we're getting texts from the basketball team during the Final Four or after. We're coming back from Jekyll. They're texting basketball players back and forth. It's really a neat school and a situation to be in.
In other tournament action, the Gainesville girls placed second in the Chattahoochee Invitational this past weekend behind Cambridge. Madeline Harr and Callahan individually finished 4th and 5th. Staying on the golf links, the West Hall girls won their own tournament, while the Norcross boys also won in the West Hall Invitational at Chateau Alon in Brazelton. West Hall was led by senior Mallory Smith and juniors Olivia Davis and Morgan Rivet. Both Smith and Davis made the all-tournament team. In other spring sports, in soccer, at the start of last week, the West Hall and North Hall boys were both unbeaten. The Spartans with a 4-1 win over Central Forsyth to go to 8-0 on the year, while the Trojans shut out Flowery Branch 4-0. Jake Carter had a goal and an assist, and goalie Abraham Elias got the shutout for the Trojans, who went to 3-0-2 on the season. And then the Trojan boys lost to Johnson 4-1 as Luis Del Toro had 2 goals and an assist for the Knights. The Lady Knights also won that evening, 2-1 that final. Chandler Steele had a goal and an assist for Johnson. West Hall's boys stayed undefeated with a big 5-2 win over Buford. Omar Castillo had the hat trick and an assist to pace the Spartans. Turning to tennis, the Gainesville girls stayed undefeated in winning the Duluth Invitational. The Lady Elephants had wins over Duluth and South Forsyth, and the Lady Elephants also had a big win over Flowery Branch last week. The West Hall boys beat Gainesville 3-0 in the championship round at Duluth. Congrats to the champions. North Hall's girls stayed unbeaten at the first of last week with a 4-1 win over Banks County. And then they won every match 6-love, and a 5-0 blanking of East Hall. North Hall boys, they're pretty good in tennis too. They were 5-1 after beating the Vikes 5-love. The Trojan girls then finished second in their division at the Granger Invitational in LaGrange, which included wins over Calhoun and Holy Innocents. The Trojan boys were 7-2 after wins over Harris County and Eagles Landing and a loss to Madison County last week. Gainesville won the area championship in riflery last week. It's the school's Naval JROTC Varsity Precision Air Rifle team, which took first place in the Georgia High School Association Area 6. The Red Elephants beat number 1 Lumpkin County and number 2 North Forsyth, and that gives them the home range advantage for the first round against the 6th-ranked team from Area 8. Amy Delgado shot a 290 out of a possible 300 to lead the Red Elephants and qualify for the individual state championships. In track and field, the Gainesville girls team came out and bested an 11-team field to win the Barbaritos Invitational Meet at Oconee County High. Sarah Hayes led the Lady Red Elephants, placing in 5 events, including first in the 800 meters and setting the school record with a third in the 300-meter hurdles with a 49.19. Stacia Hopkins broke the school record and won the shot put with a throw of 35 feet 5 inches, and she also took second in the discus at 89.6. We name our athletes of the week and wrap it up when Hall County Sports concludes after these words.
When you need auto repair, leave it to a professional and call Danny at Mountain View Auto Repair. Owner Danny Hammock offers fast and friendly service and always guarantees his work.
Main thing we specialize in is automatic transmissions. We like them the best, but we do anything that comes in. We do brakes, tune-ups, even the oil change. If you need oil change, we do that for you, down to putting you in a new engine or transmission.
With Complete Auto Care specializing in transmissions, no job is too big or small. Bring your vehicle in and get a free diagnostic and estimate. Ask your neighbor about Mountain View Auto Repair, then stop by and see Danny. Old-fashioned service for modern times.
Time tends to change things, and over the past 50 years, North Hall High School has seen many. The majority of the changes have taken place since 2001. New construction on the campus includes an indoor pitching and hitting facility for baseball. The field is also one of the nicest in the state, as it was named GACA Georgia Dugout Club Field of the Year in 2004. The softball team also enjoys the luxury of an indoor facility for hitting and pitching. The building also houses a state-of-the-art pitching machine, which very few teams in the country have access to. The most notable changes at North Hall have occurred in the football stadium. A new 18,000 square foot athletic complex was constructed to house the football team, as well as several other athletic teams.
I'm Gary Glenn. This is Hall County Sports, and we begin our wrap-up by naming our athletes of the week. Our county golf champions from Gainesville for the male, Spencer Ralston, although Colt Duttweiler of North Hall Baseball gets a strong honorable mention here. And for the females, it's Meg Callahan of Gainesville Golf, but honorable mention to Sarah Hayes and Stacia Hopkins of Gainesville Track and Field as well. In other sporting news, Paul Powers of North Hall with 2 state individual titles, a relay team gold and a relay bronze, was the Times choice for Swimmer of the Year in the area this past Sunday. Valerie Lancaster of Flowery Branch got the paper's Coach of the Year nod. At the recent NCAA D2 Swimming and Diving Championships in Birmingham's Crossplex Center, Drury swept the men's and women's title for the 9th straight time. Indoor track and field, St. Augustine's men won their 32nd overall title. Academy of Art women won their first indoor crown. Nebraska Kearney edged by St. Cloud State and Notre Dame College to defend its D2 wrestling title in a championship event where less than 5 points separated first and third. Now, all of those events were in the same venue, and I got to see some of all of them. Neat idea and kind of cool. By the way, for you wrestling fans, the D1 Wrestling Championships are this weekend in Des Moines, Iowa. Also on tap this week, the National Golf Association Pro Tour makes a stop at Chattahoochee for the Milton Martin Classic. The Lanier Sprints Regatta is at the Lake Lanier Rowing Club at the Olympic venue on Clarks Bridge Road. And the State American Powerlifting Committee Bench Press and Powerlifting Championships are this weekend in Macon. Word came out earlier this week that Flowery Branch boys basketball coach Duke Mullis has resigned after 5 years at the helm of the branch. We'll have more on that story on next week's show. And the McKelvey Road United Methodist Church's Men's Club will be sponsoring a charity golf tournament April 13th at Mossy Creek Golf Course in Cleveland. Proceeds from the tournament used by the McKelvey Road UMM for their charity projects. For more information, call Lloyd Smee at 770-967-3206. That's our show for this week. Join us next week right here for more Hall County Sports. I'm Gary Glenn.
Hall County Sports is brought to you in part by Green Ford on Browns Bridge Road in Gainesville. Check out the latest deals. And remember, when you go Green Ford. By Mountain View Auto Repair, a full-service shop for all of your automotive needs. Call Danny at Mountain View Auto Repair at 770-535-7278. And by McKelvey Road United Methodist Church. Visit us on McKelvey Road in Oakwood with 3 worship services every Sunday morning, Kids Town and adult small groups. McKelvey Road United Methodist Church is dedicated to transforming the world through the good news of Jesus Christ. This program is also brought to you by Long Street Cafe, now with 2 locations in Gainesville, 1043 Riverside Terrace and 405 Pearl Nicks Parkway. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, Monday through Saturday. Long Street's got the reputation for Gainesville's fastest drive-through and the best fried chicken you'll ever sink your teeth into. Plus veggies, a full salad bar, and great desserts. Check today's menu at www.longstreetcafe.com.